Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks. Pretty cool little graphic. You could do it either way, the light coming in, the dark coming in. But this is what you need to start with, and we're just going to start from scratch because there's a couple of things we need to consider when we're drawing this. I'm going to take an ellipse, then I'm going to hit the plus key, and I'm going to get the four-sided cross. Whoa, get the four-sided, I need to Control D again. Get the four-sided cross so it'll move it and have it snap to the center. This is the part we want. So I'm going to smart fill that. Now I'm going to left click, right click. And you can see that there's some nodes that we don't need because it'll really mess it up. So what I'm going to do first is make a duplicate of that guy. Control D, and it's the only thing I don't like about Control D. Control D and rotate it 90 degrees. And what that's going to do, that node is going to help us snap. Well, let me get closer. Let me zoom in here. It doesn't have to be exactly perfect, but it needs to be right on that node. Now I'm going to group these together, Control G, Control D, and I'm going to mirror them both ways. And then I'm going to move them up here or down here, and I'm going to have it snap to that node again. This is going to be our reference point in just a second. Now, what we want to do is I'm going to take the shape tool, I'm going to select these two nodes, and I'm going to break them apart. And then I'm going to select it all, and I'm going to go to Object and break the curve apart. If we blend it right now, we'll go to Effects and Blend. Watch what happens when we blend it 8 times. We get an irregular pattern because this one is going this way and the other one's going the other way. So I'm going to, matter of fact, I'll just move this out of the way for a second so we can see it better. If we get the shape tool, these nodes are going this way, these nodes are going this way. So we're going to right click and reverse the subpath. Now that's going to help us a lot, but I'm going to get rid of that node. And that's why we made copies of the other. And I'm going to get rid of some other nodes that do not change the shape. See, that changed the shape, so I've got to keep that one. Now I'm going to select them both and I'm going to apply, and see I get a perfect blend with no squiggles. If I would have had those nodes, I would have got some, break the blend apart, and I'm going to move that line and that line out of the way. I'm going to go ahead and go Object, Group, and Ungroup All. But then I'm going to take and make this something other than a hairline. That was a little bit too thick. And always remember, if 8's too thick and 4's too thin, you could always type in 6. Now I'm going to go to Object and break and convert the outline to an object. That's going to help us do this right here with the Interactive Fill tool. This time I'm going to do a little bit different. I'm going to make the white on the outside. Now, if you remember, we made these areas. So I'm going to make sure this is grouped together, and it is. That one's going to fit right there. So what I want to do is take my Smart Fill tool and make new items. So I'm going to do that right there, making completely new objects. I'm going to move them over one more time. I'm going to left click, right click. So this one is going to go in here. I think I just did the opposite of what I wanted to do, but it'll work. I'm going to shift select that. I'm going to go EC. See, it put it right in there. Now I'm going to grab that one and hit the plus key. And that's fine if we get rid of that one line. Now I'm going to hit the plus key and get that. And let's move it out of the way. Let's get rid of that. And I need to rotate it 90 degrees. So this is going to be our next one. So I'm going to shift select that. You know what I'm going to do is make a couple of copies of this. Take that, Shift select that, go EC. See, that's putting it right where it needs to be. I'm going to grab that outer line and delete it. This one I need to rotate 180 degrees. Shift select that box, EC. Get rid of our outer line if we can. Get this one, rotate it 270 degrees. Shift select that, go EC. Get rid of our outer line. Now, it doesn't look that cool. Let's go ahead and group it together for a second. Let's put it in the center of the page. Doesn't really matter. Let's take a black box and fill it in with black and go object, order, back a page. So I'm the complete opposite of what we had here. I'm going to have white or darkness in the center. So they kind of disappeared and nothing. Either way, they're both pretty cool. Let's set them side by side. Make my black box bigger. Pretty cool. Pretty cool graphic. And this would be a really good one to clone, because then you could adjust how dark you're getting it. Anyway, hope that gave you an idea or two, and thank you for watching.